Hey everyone, welcome back to more Griftlands. More specifically, we're doing the Smith campaign today. This is Disturbing Puppet. So, on to day 3. So it does say 50% at this point, and it's the very beginning of day 3, so I'm guessing it's going to be all of day 3 and then day 4, and that'll be it. It is very hot. I do have the fan going. Hopefully it's not too noisy. I may take pauses to drink, that kind of stuff. Hopefully it's not going to kill me. Alright, so we started off the day here. So Smith is kind of a loser of the family. We have kind of come back, found out we're disowned by our other family members. We have 3 other siblings, one of whom is in the Admiralty, one of whom is kind of a big merchant, I guess, some sort of business person, and the other one is a member of the cult of Hesh. And there are other factions within the cult that want to get rid of her, so we're kind of allied with them, trying to get her out of the family and maybe get ourselves back in. That's kind of what's going on. All right, so I've got been doing way more negotiations and fighting, so I've maybe too many negotiation cards. I probably should focus a bit more on fighting to kind of boost that a little bit. So we have a pretty decent mix of cards here, lots of different composure. We've got some basic attacks. We have a few random kind of unique things that I haven't seen before in any other cards for the characters. So the Renown, which kind of builds up and does damage. We've got Bravado, which means it'll do increased damage after playing multiple hostility cards in a row. That's about it for negotiation. Everything else is pretty similar. Some things kind of based on how much renown you have, those kind of things. And for combat, we've got kind of a weird mechanic where we drink booze and end up with empty bottles in our deck, which then can power other things. Like this, if we have 6 or more empty bottles in our deck, we do extra damage, those kind of things. I did pick up from doing a weird little side mission thing, this, which I'm not sure is very useful and I probably want to get rid of. It's extra power for an ally, but then after the damned ticks down for 4 turns, it does a massive amount of damage. It could be fine if it's played late in a fight and I give someone a boost to kind of finish somebody off, but otherwise it's not really useful. Potentially very dangerous, actually. So that I might want to look at getting rid of. I think I got one in negotiation too from that same quest, if I can remember what it is. What was it? This one, discard your hand, draw 3 cards. Could be decent if I have less than 3 cards in my hand. So that one's at least somewhat useful. Okay, for grafts, for negotiation, we have gain 3 renown at the start, gain an action and draw a card at the start of the turn, but then we lose a renown. For combat, we've got gain 2 power at the start of each battle, lose 2 power first time you take enemy damage, just increasing our damage. And Calamity Jar, gain an action at the start of your turn, you can no longer own a pet. I haven't found a way to even get a pet yet, so I'm not even sure if that's an issue in the Smith campaign. Okay, so we started off the day. I don't think there's anything, yeah, just kind of the basic stuff the barkeeps usually have. What am I doing? Pick a side, Eden or Seemly. I don't remember what that was. Let's see. I should get some kind of hint. All right, so we've got 2 things out here. Convince Eden you want to help the Admiralty. Convince Seemly you want to join the Rise. Okay, I don't remember what this was in aid of, though, exactly. And I wish I could see a bit more info on a quest. I don't think I can. Yeah, there's nothing there, and this just gives me kind of the basic info. Eden's an Admiralty Regional Commander, Seemly's a Rise Firebrand. I think this might have had something to do with the member of my family that's in the Admiralty, but I honestly can't remember. It's been about a week since I played the last, well, maybe 3 or 4 days, something like that, since I played the last part of this. Who do I want to kind of mess with? I generally want to support the Rise, maybe. Admiralty, yeah, maybe. I have a relative in the Admiralty, so I'm not sure exactly how that plays out. And I do have the Social Bane, so Admiralty, fighting Admiralty kind of bad, so I might want to help the Admiralty. Finding Eden is easy enough, what with her being an important figure and all. Hey, you Eden, word is you might be looking for some help. And whose word would that be? I don't deal with thugs. Nah, I hear you. You prefer, well-equipped allies. You know what I mean? well equipped. I'm not sure that I... Folks who get lots of neat tools and know how to use them. Look, I don't much like your tone, and tools that go pow because they got spark coming out of them. So something connected to the spark barons. Oh. Oh! It doesn't seem like subterfuge is your skill set exactly. Hey, don't sell me short. You think I'm just here for the shills? I want revenge on a certain someone. First name rhymes with Bully Bee, last name with Lame Quad? My friends, the tools, they told me you'd maybe help me get that. Might have worked for you after all. So, you hate Bully Bee too, right? Because that's why I'm here. To get at Bully Bee. I don't know what you're talking about. What I do know is that you're going to do a job for me, then you'll return here for a reward. If you play your cards right, that reward will include some information on where you might find Bully Bee. This is kind of referring to my sibling. Bully Bee. Yeah, sure, I'm going to do that. You know what, officer? I think you and I might just be in business. Thrilling. You probably heard that the Rise sympathizers here in the Pearl. It's so typical of our domestics, aspire to grandeur but cast their lot with the debt dodgers and contractors in the rest of Havaria. We got dibs on wanting a better life? The only better life for them is in Deltree, and they've welcome to buy themselves a one-way ticket. I have a list of suspects here. I want you to confront them, put an end to their plans, and make an example of them for anyone who might be getting titchy, like twitchy. Got specifics? That was a lot of vague talk for some rough work. They're domestics we're talking about. If any of their employers complain, we can offer recompense. Otherwise, it's fair game. Treat them as you would a pest. I doubt any of the information that I'd value, but if they do, that's just a bonus. Okay, I guess. So, confront Gwael, Grumpf, and Zerl. Sounds like a lot of talking. Alright. Don't think it really matters too much. From the top. Zerl is a well-to-do civilian. She's currently shopping. Grumpf is an Oshnu wrangler. You'll find him wrangling Oshnus. Gwael is a member of the Jakes. You'll find her working at the docks. Let's go talk to Grumpf first. So we're looking for labor agitators. You find Grumpf tending to a racing Oshnu. There's nobody else here. Hey, you're not allowed back here. I'll go, but first I have a couple questions. Make it quick, Grifter. I have to get this Oshnu ready for today's race. Word on the street is you're cozy with the Rise. I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, we'll see. So I can just beat you up, which doesn't seem very nice. Convince him he's in danger. This is not going to be that easy. I'd rather try to convince him. We both know you just want to get back to living your life, right? Okay. So you're attacking me for a whole lot. What are my options? I can get some composure. I can give myself a bunch of composure. That's probably never a bad idea. Let's see. Let's have a goon. Let's... I could do a lot of potential attacks, or just cards that are hostilities, and then do extra damage with this at the end. Yeah, what do I want to do here? Let's armor up. And it's tempting to get a quip out, but let's try to hammer through the defenses here. Okay, a little tiny bit of damage. I should see what you do. Gain 5 composure whenever Smith creates a new argument. Alright, that's a bit of a problem. You're going after my renown, which is also a tiny bit of a problem. Let's do that, even though it's going to give you some defense. This is... Diplomacy cards do less damage. That we'd like to get rid of, for sure. What do we have? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. But we draw some cards and play them for free. Sounds decent. Alright, I've almost got that taken care of. Nice. Okay, so you're going after my quip now. So it's changed targets, but it is going to survive. I can give it additional defense. Gain more renown. I'm only at 1. Yeah, let's do some damage and gain renown at the same time, I guess. And then we'll do some extra damage. I can do quite a bit of damage with this deck that I've got going. But defense is a whole other issue. Okay, you're going for the quip. You have a lot of defense. What can I do? Okay, let's gain some renown. That's going to increase your damage. We'll try to just hammer this down a bit. That's getting trashed. Put some defense on it. That's random, which kind of sucks. I can maybe get through the defenses, that's about it, or I can get some random defense, which may not necessarily help me, but it does get this card leveled up. And once it's leveled up, it might be more useful. That's kind of what we're trying to work on. Let's go defense, I guess. I mean, that helps a little bit, because anything that overflows this is going to go here, so I'm saving my core. Okay, this... Okay, that's really good. This goes out, he's going to lose a bunch of resolve. What do we want to do? Let's try to knock that out. Nice. You're going straight for me, which is potentially a bit of a problem. But I can just block it, so let's do that. And I guess we'll just do some damage. We could do this so we're sort of armoring up and losing renown every turn. That's certainly an option. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. And this I can't play. So I'm losing a couple renown every turn. But I've got him almost down. Okay, you're going for my goon really hard. Can I take you out? I don't think so. That's random defense. It's all a lot of attacks. I can gain some renown here. So then I can do a bit more damage, but I don't think that's... yeah, it's not enough. Even if I get lucky, it's not enough. I mean, pretty good damage. Alright, let's just go random defense. It helped a little bit. Okay, you're going for my ad hominem. Now I can actually use this. God, you have a ton of defenses. Jeez. Okay. What to do? What to do? Yeah, I don't think I can get through those defenses this turn. Let's put some composure there. That'll kind of suck up some of that damage. And I'll dump some defenses on my core. This will give me some more defense. That's about all I can do. Nothing I can do is going to get through. I mean, I'll attack just because I can, but I really don't have a choice. There's nothing else I can do. Okay, take this out, you're done, but you're only at 3 anyway, so we can just knock you out. This does damage to me. 10 stacks, Smith is dealt 20, resolve damage, and this argument's removed. Yeah, not great. Anything I want to level up? Just this, I guess. Just take him out. Alright, starting to get kind of dangerous. As it goes along, the damage increases and increases. Okay, well that's new. Tempt. Whenever a friendly argument is destroyed, reduce the cost of this card by 1 for the rest of this negotiation. That's interesting, because it could end up being 6 to 10 for essentially free. I've seen this one before. I've got some of these. Yeah, let me take this, because I'm assuming it doesn't have to be in my hand for that to trigger. I'm assuming. My gang pendant upgraded. So instead of gaining 3, I now gain 5. Alright, that's cool. This Rise business, you've gotten your fill and you want out. So tell me who your boss is and I'll swear up and down you're clean. I'm not even an official member of the Rise. I just make the snails faster or slower when I'm told. And who's doing the asking? They just leave me notes, anonymous ones. Here, take this. I got this morning. Alright, now keep your head down, ignore any other notes you might get. Then the Admiralty won't have to send someone less friendly. Thank you. Inspect the note. It's written on the back of an old Admiralty requisition slip. Well, that's suspicious. The Rise might have someone working inside the Admiralty. Interesting. Maybe my sibling. Okay, so we got kind of some interesting info. 2 more to check out. So we have a well-to-do civilian currently shopping. Find Zerl doing some luxury shopping. How's it going, friend? Are you talking to me? Can you even afford to be in here? What would your Rise buddies say if they saw you throwing around this kind of scratch? The Rise? Do I look like a member of the Rise to you? Extort a payment. Interesting. Beat up Zerl? Okay. Well, that's interesting. Clementine is here and will back her up. So Clementine was a lawyer we dealt with earlier. Unfortunately, Prent is here as well, who's an Admiralty goon that doesn't like me. Alright, let's try to convince you you're in danger. Hey, I get the appeal of slumming it with the wretches. I've been doing it so long, you would know I'm not wretched. Look at me. But you really want to live like the common people, bud? Because my order is to beat the snot out of you, if so. Don't listen to him. Alright, so you... Whenever you destroy one of Zerl's arguments, they incept through tolerance. Tolerance, your maximum hand size is reduced by 1. Start of your turn, remove 1 tolerance. Tolerance can go up to 8 stacks. Okay, that kind of blows. This is just going to increase damage. You're coming right at me. Well, I've got a good shot, so let's do some damage here right off the bat. Let's see. I just have random defense. So let's get a quip. I probably should have done the random defense first. But this way I can just do some damage to the core here. Try to get this leveled up. I mean, that's a tiny bit of defense. Okay, and this one does damage. Alright, well, I've got attacks coming in. I've got more quip. How about I gain some composure? Gain some more quip. Defend myself. What else can we do? A couple attacks. Alright, I'm gonna knock this out. So there's the tolerance. So we can start working on this for defense. But I think instead I just want to do some damage. So let's just do what I can here. Stuff flying all over the place. Alright, so there's another little thing. So kind of just sort of distracting from the core to try to give me tolerance. Okay, I have one renown. Let's draw some cards, play them for free, see what we get. Okay, nothing too fantastic. How about a goon? Get some renown with composure. That'll do more damage. And I can't play that. So I'm taking a big shot here. Unfortunately, this resolve and stuff is for the whole day, so I'm potentially in a little trouble. So now I'm down to just having 3 cards. So I can make something get targeted. I have some renown. What is this? The start of Zerl's turn, remove all renown from both negotiators. Well, I've got 1, so it's not a huge deal. I could gain some more, but that's not that big a deal. I'm just going to keep going for the core here. Trying to knock her down as quick as possible. Okay, this has some defense, so I could distract. It's going to be random, though. Okay, so it's just targeting there. Alright, so it'll absorb all the attacks. Nothing will hit me. That's all it really did. I'm not drawing a lot. I can draw some more here. Let's see. Let's do this. We'll go Quip. We'll hammer this through. Discard and draw 3, but I can only play 1 thing. Yeah, not much. I can get 3 composure, or I can do the fall guy thing again. That's not going to distract too much, but it will reduce the damage I take a little bit. So I'm still going to take like 8 to my core, unfortunately. I've almost got her down. Got to do like 10 damage. Okay, I don't have any renown. It's free. It's not a lot of attacks, though. So close. Okay, let's protect that a bit, because anything that overflows this is just going to go to my core, and I'll put the rest on my core. I think I'm still going to take some damage, though. Nope, okay. Alright, gotta take you out now if I possibly can, and I don't think I can. Alright, great. 4, I mean, it's possible. Let's see if I get lucky. Nope. I needed a couple 2s there. Now I'm in a lot of trouble. Okay, I don't have any renown. Oh, that was it. That's all I needed. Very, very close. Okay. Thoughtless. Expend any number of cards in your hand. Gain 1 dominance per card. It's okay. If this card destroys an argument, gain an action and return it to your hand. That's decent. So not too bad. This is actually rare, huh? I mean, the dominance will increase the hostility card damage, which is nice, but it's not fantastic. Especially since it cost me 2. Yeah, I mean, this is okay, but I feel like I might need more defense. I mean, this is... I don't know, the deck's getting kind of unwieldy, so... Standing is tempting. I'm going to take the bunny. We got some things leveled up. I kind of want to see what we're going to get. Okay, so this was the 2 to a random friendly argument, so we can go 3 to a random friendly argument, or 2 to random friendly argument, repeat once per enemy non-core argument, plus 2. Okay, so it's 3 plus 3 for non-core argument, and this is 2 plus however many plus 2. So at the very least, it's plus 2. And could be whatever they have plus 2. So this, yeah, I think that's better. Go with that. Fall Guy, 5 composure to random friendly argument. The other version is 3 composure to random friendly argument and force all enemy intents and arguments to target it. Is that looks exactly the same? What? 3 composure, 3 composure. I don't see a difference here. Oh, 2. Okay, this is not random. That's okay. That's what I want. Not random. We'll go not random. Influencer. So this gets the bonus if I just have 1 renowned. This gets a bigger bonus if I have 2. Let's go for the more damage. I like having more damage. Consider this. Speaking from experience, it gets old sooner or later. And then you come home and find out your family's disowned you for being a tourist. Disowned? Really? My own family has been a little hostile as of late. Let's just say that I sympathize and I acknowledge, given recent events in the bread fields, well, I'd prefer to be on the right side of history. Buddy, I'm just trying to keep you on the right side at this very moment. You got a name for the Rise contact or not? Just a code name. Ledger. Great. Super. Now get out of here before I decide to rough with you anyway. How dare you? Easily, my bud. I darest most easily. Ledger sounds like something administrative. That narrows it down a bit, but you don't have a positive ID yet. And unfortunately, my resolve is getting hammered. I can't always interrupt this and go to the bar, get a drink, which will increase my resolve. And that is tempting. I'm down 18, so I'm about halfway down. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to get some resolve back. Or I could just handle things more violently in the next one. Gwale's a member of the Jakes. You'll find her working at the docks. Unfortunately, if she's a Jake and she's at the dock, she probably has backup if I just go try to rough her up at work in front of a bunch of other Jakes who are kind of the, like, Teamster kind of people. Yeah, that's potentially a problem. Let's see what we've got. Find Gwale laughing with some coworkers beside a pile of unpacked freight. Hey, shouldn't you be working? We're on break, Grifter. What's your excuse? So I can actually give you money and go that route because I have a bunch of other information, I guess, or just you're that mercenary. Let's ask about the Rise first. You might hurt the Rise's cause if folks see you leaning on your shovel like that. Just saying. As I said before, we're on break. And why should I care what the Rise thinks? So I can fight you. You will get back up. Yeah. Yeah, let's give you some cash. Get it. You gotta eat. How about I do you a favor and pay you for the identity of your handler? Yeah, it's acceptable. I don't know who I've been dealing with, but I know where the shipment ends up. Here. That'll do. I'll keep quiet about this. Understood. The address is in the richer part of town. It's clear now. Spots the clerk is working both sides. Spots? Not Spots. I don't know what Spots is. He looks familiar. Okay, so what are my options now? You've determined that Spots is working with the Rise. This could prove to be a lucrative secret. So Spots is hovel, maybe getting cash from him, or I can report back. Yeah, let's, instead of blackmailing him, let's just report back. Maybe. You're set upon by a small group of Rise. Hold up right there. You've been asking dangerous questions, Grifter. Now, I know you people only do things for the money, so I'm not going to take personal offense. I'll even cut you a deal. Give us a donation and tell us who's pulling your strings, and we'll let you live. Okay, convince her we're trying to protect the Rise, give her the money, and spill the beans. That's a lot of money. Or I can fight against 4 people at the same time. That's really dangerous. I mean, I was saying I should do more fighting, but 1 against 4 is pretty crazy odds. I don't think I could survive that, most likely. And trying to convince you probably isn't going to work either. I might be able to do that. I mean, either one of these are really dangerous. Because if I try to do this and fail, well, I mean, it just probably means we then have to fight no matter what. She doesn't have any backup for the negotiation. I might have a better chance at the negotiation than I do fighting 1-on-4. If I had at least one other person, I could maybe distract some of the attacks and kind of deal with fighting a couple people. Like 3-on-1, maybe I could do. 4-on-2, I could probably do as well, but 4-on-1, I don't think is possible. So let's try negotiation. Hey, I'm protecting your interests with my dangerous questions. Okay, and you're already attacking me for 10. I've got this ready, which I'm not going to use yet, I don't think. Okay, I do have some composure. Okay, you're making my cards cost more, so I've got this defense that's 2 instead of 1. Alright, let's get a hit in. That'll level up that card as well, which is nice. Let's go some defense. How about equip? And some more damage and renowned, I guess. I could boost a whole bunch of renowned, and then that would increase the damage she's taking, but I think I'm going to save it for that flatten. When she's got some other arguments and things out. Okay, so this one inserts propaganda, which is, yeah, goofy. Okay, let's draw cards and play them for free, because why not? Go with that one, sure. Okay. I can get a pretty good amount of composure there, but it is random. I can get renowned some composure, but it's only 4. Let's see what that's going to do. Okay, it's a little bit. Let's armor that up some more. And screw it. Just armor it up as much as possible so it can survive the shot. Now, do I want to add a bunch more, or do I want to just hit everything? Let's go ahead and hit everything. Because it redirects this to the core as well. Okay, so you're going for me pretty hard. Let's go with this because it's free, and we'll do that. Knock down your defenses. Let's put that in so I can start defending a little bit. Keep buffing my renown or do some damage. I'm going to get a little bit of protection, but not that much. Yeah, it's only going to protect 2, so I'm going to still take a good shot here. Let's do some damage. I need this over as quick as possible. Okay, and you're toast now. Alright. Anything I want to play? Yeah, let's play this just to start working on leveling up. And my boosted influencer will destroy you. Okay, made that through okay. I'm pretty banged up now in resolve. I might need to go get a drink. Remove all composure from all friendly arguments. Apply that much composure to your target. That's okay. Renounce. Attack a random argument. Expend any number of cards in your hand. Attack once per expended card is okay. Again, standing is pretty decent if I can have the renowned It's, 6 composure, 6 defense on something. I'll take the money. Goon levels up finally. All right. So we can make it free, which is nice. Or we can create a couple goons, I guess. Or it's just going to double the amount of damage and composure it does, because it'll be goon 2 rather than goon 1. Yeah, I like free stuff. That's always nice. Yeah, let's go with the free one. The other influencer went up, so let's also do the same. I want max damage. The Admiralty wanted me to break some Rise bones. I'm giving them just enough to keep the heat off you guys. I guess that's noble. You're damn right it is. You should be paying me a donation. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Carry on, Grifter, but know that we're watching you. Alright. So I still have the option, and I could always drop by the bar. My resolve is trashed. Let's turn this in, and then maybe I'll get a drink. I'm probably going to need that resolve sooner or later. You've returned. Tell her what happened. Determined spots is working with the Rise. That could prove to be a lucrative secret. I'm back. Was the message understood? Does anyone ever really understand anyone? Incompetence. Utter incompetence. I put forth my best effort. That has to count for something, right? If that was your best effort, I feel sorry for you. So, I can just tell you, or keep the secret. So, this would probably still be an option, even if you took the money from spots, you'd still have the option to turn them in. I didn't even talk to him. I didn't get a chance. I'm just going to turn them in. Wait, I did figure out something you don't know. Spots has been working with the Rise. I suspected as much. You have proof? Yeah. Alright, you redeemed yourself, but don't go off book again, Grifter. Extra money, alright. Well, seems you're not a complete ignoramus. Just so happens we could be in business. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Of course, I did some digging. I like to know who I'm working with. You didn't mention Bully Bee is your sister. She ain't, or did you not dig that part up? I got disowned. Well, that complicates things. Makes it messier, and I don't like mess. So kindly leave before anyone sees us talking too long. We'll discuss the situation more later when we can speak plainly. Alright. Already nighttime. That was quick. What the heck is this? The ambush. Well, that sounds ominous. And it's there. Not much I can do about it. Okay, party store. We could look at buying some stuff. There's also the metal vendor. I'll take a look at the metal vendor, and then maybe also the party store, since I'm assuming I'm walking into a fight. Wait, have I been here before? Not in this lifetime. The old noggin gets fuzzy sometimes. Occupational hazard. You call what you do occupation now? Interesting. Alright, let's see. Let's see what you're selling. Let's increase my resolve a little bit, I think. It seems a bit low, and I'm going to increase my health as well. And that's about it. I knew you'd like what I have on offer. How about flourishes? Yeah, I can unlock one. So I've got a couple battle, I've got a couple of these. What's this? Gain 8 Moxie, so that's a bunch of healing. Or gain 6 Adrenaline, that's a bunch of potential damage, so that's a big damage boost. This one, apply Traumatized Flourish, so just next attack will deal double damage. So we already have this. We can choose when we get the Flourish, or I can get Drink 6, gain 2 Adrenaline, which I think is pretty decent. These are more kind of specialized just in healing or attack. For negotiation, 4 composure to all friendly arguments, then attack them all for 3. I don't know why that's a good thing at all. For this turn, hostility cards are played twice. That's decent. I actually do have quite a bit of hostility cards. Remove a friendly argument, create a new version of it with twice as much max resolve. That's also not terrible. I feel like the flatten is way better. The hostility cards are played twice could be useful depending on what's in my hand. But I'm a little worried about surviving, so let's unlock this just in case I need massive heals at some point. I at least have the option in a fight. It's important to end things well. Alright, I'm going to leave now. You're creeping me out. I'm here every night. Okay, let's go to the party store. See what I can buy. I can't get a pet. I don't know if you even can buy pets here. Hello, Smith. Ask about Steven. Who's Steven? Oh, the party machine guy, yeah. So what's the deal with the automech? His name is Steven. Okay, what's the deal with Steven? He's a hard worker. He takes the whole party motif a bit too literally, perhaps. But he sure does move that product. There's too much business up front. I need to see the party in the back. Gee, I've never heard that one before. Go on in. The never-ending party in the back room. So I do have a good amount of money, and I've got some spots for grafts. Are you ready for more of the partying? I certainly am. So I could remove a card, and I do have one I could get rid of for sure. Only costs 50. Yeah, I don't really see it being that useful. It's way more dangerous to my allies, honestly. Yeah, let's do it. I have a bad habit I can't seem to shake. Perhaps you have a buggy subroutine. Yeah, we're going to get rid of this, even though it was kind of a weird, unique thing. It's so dangerous to my allies. I don't really get the point of it. It's like 4 extra damage to someone for 4 turns, and if we don't win in those 4 turns, then they die, essentially. So, yeah, I'm just getting rid of it. Maybe it's good if you level up or something, but yeah, I don't see the point. Alright, what do you got? Mainly looking at fighting stuff, because I don't have that many fighting cards. So Threshold 6, apply 2 wound, so if I can boost my damage, maybe that's useful. Hits all enemies, expend all empty bottle cards in your deck, deal 2 bonus damage per card expended. That's not bad, actually. Whenever you drink, heal 1 health. That's also pretty decent as an ability, so that's for the rest of the fight. Yeah, I like both of those. Let me definitely take this. Let me look at the graphs and then decide. That's 200. I have so many questions. Yeah, I think I've asked all these already. Alright. I think I've had enough partying for now. The party will be waiting for you when you get back. Let's check out the graphs. Plucka the Swab is tuning up one of her black market graphs. How's it going, choir boy? Ready to see things on the spark side? Okay, negotiation. 6 max resolve, that's pretty decent. Shenanigans, composure cards, add 1 additional composure, that's also not bad. Clan Chain, at the start of each turn, gain a renown. So that kind of works with what I've got going with everything else. That one's 300, so that's a bit pricey, but that sort of works because I lose 1 every turn anyway in exchange for an action. I start with an extra 5. This would sort of even things out. That's tempting. For combat, 2-fisted. Start a battle, add 2 empty bottle cards to your discard pile. It's okay. Reflector, whenever you play an empty bottle, gain 2 defense. That's also okay, because empty bottles are free. Bottle shot, all attacks deal 2 bonus damage if you have spent a bottle with another card this turn. If you've spent a bottle, so burned, not created a bottle, but spent a bottle. That's a bit less useful. Reflector's not bad. 2-fisted is decent. I think I'm going to go for the negotiation graph. Actually, I kind of like the extra resolve, but this works really well with what I've got. So I'm going to get that clan chain installed. Fine choice. To see your taste is finer than your appearance. And now I've got no more space. So it's 200 for that other card. I can't afford that now. And I could get 2-fisted. That sort of works with the card I just got also. Yeah, why not? Let's throw 2-fisted in there, since I can afford it. Okay. Okay, I'm slightly more prepared for a fight. Just ever so slightly. try to head back to the bar without getting killed. Alright, Fee, ready for scheming? Mullafi. Alright, right. We're talking to Mullafi before. I don't scheme, I anticipate. Sure, just like you anticipated Vix wouldn't like Lumicites in his pajamas. The trap for Eden needs to be perfect. I've worked too hard for my position to have it mired in controversy. You know, Dad would have said there was no mud you couldn't bribe your way out of. Yeah, so this is my other sibling. And we're kind of working... Yeah, that's kind of weird. She wanted me working for Eden. So I had to convince Eden that I was on the up and up kind of thing. Tell that to the great beaching. That was the recent of it. There you go. As for Eden, she won't be able to resist an opportunity to see me thoroughly disgraced. So that's probably the opportunity to draw her into an ambush. No problem. I'll just tell her about the time you swapped Vix's gill gel for pepper rub. I doubt that would be sufficient. Here's a location where we'll set the ambush. I trust you think up something more enticing? Let's go. Yeah, I might want to, well... Sometimes there are negotiations as part of a fight. I wonder if I can hire somebody as well. Nah, I don't have any money. I could buy a drink. So that'll restore 15. That gets me in an okay spot. I'm going to have to do it. Even though it gives me some crappy cards, it gets me to kind of a reasonable amount of resolve if I need to use my resolve. Alright. The ambush. I kind of feel bad about ambushing Eden, actually. Well, look who it is. Yep, I need to convince her. So, Eden, we've had some good times, you and me. But we gotta move on to bigger, better things, right? And I got a little present for you to show you how much I care. I'd rather not have any evidence that we ever associated when this is over. And that's the gift. Turns out I got evidence Mullafi ain't so clean. She's my twin, after all. I'm listening. Alright, still have to convince her. So you, let's see, incept either a straw man or planted evidence. Chosen randomly if neither exists. So straw man, if it's destroyed, I get vulnerability. Planted evidence, if it's destroyed, does damage to my core. Okay. So you're going right at my core, right off the bat. Let's have some free cards. Alright. How about some composure? Okay, tiny bit. Do some damage. And I think I'm just going to protect myself here. Keep my core going. Alright, already got you knocked down pretty good. So there's the straw man. Alright, you're going after my renown, which is perfectly reasonable. I can block it a little bit. So we can do that. That'll give it a little bit of protection. Enough to keep it alive, anyway. We can do a couple attacks, so let's do that. Okay. Do I want to start killing Renown to protect other stuff? Yeah, I guess so. We can do that. Get that working. Okay, you're going to take out the straw man and take out my ad hominem. Not great. Okay. Try to protect that a little bit. Let's get a quip. Very little in the way of attacks here. Okay, we'll take a couple of these. Let's hammer this, because it is doing damage. Let's see if I can knock this out. There we go. Okay. So that reduces some of the incoming attacks a little bit. Unfortunately, the strawman is going to get hit. But thanks to the ad hominem, should be alright. Okay, good to go. Well, I mean, Pale Goon. Bravado for the win! Nope, not quite. Okay. Then Boosted Influencer for the win. Alright, that worked pretty well. Leveling up cards makes a big difference. Okay. Gain 1 renown for every card in your hand. That's not bad. Spend 2 renown, 5 composure. That's not great. Damage spills over to this argument before your core argument. Huh. How tough is it? It's only has 4 resolve, so it does distract a little bit. I kind of like Networked. That's nice. Any way to get additional renown because of some of the other cards I have that burn renown. Let's take that. Let's move to 30 cards. I don't really want to go over 30, so I might look at getting rid of stuff if I need to. Funny thing, when your parents die, you find out all sorts of dirty secrets. Turns out Mullify isn't as self-made as she likes to claim. I know exactly where she's going to be, trying to clean up the mess her parents left for her. You mean we'll actually catch her in the act, huh? I suppose it'll cover the basics, evidence of her misdeeds and her reason to strike, if she resists arrest. Pretty sure we can make that happen. Anything's possible. Very well, Smith, let's chase this plan of yours. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should really be trusting my sibling. This person seems to have more of a motivation to help me. Take me to your sister, just don't expect me to tolerate any sentimentality when the time comes. I might even have the choice when we get into it to decide. I mean, I knew I went into this helping my sister to kind of deal with Eden. Whether it's impatience or doubt, Mullify wastes no time springing her trap. She slips into view like a predator ready to spill blood. Yep, I can still decide if I want to. Yeah, I don't know if I can really trust my sibling that much. I mean, Eden is pretty mercenary, but she might want to get rid of witnesses. I feel like my sister's a bit more of a scumbag, but it might make more of a problem if I do kill off a member of the family. Yeah, let's side with Mullify, I guess. Been a long time since we fought back to back, huh? Just make sure not to stab me in it. That would bring down my accuracy stats. This was a trap? Oh yeah, sorry about that. I would have told you sooner, except that's not how traps work. I'm smart enough not to trust a grifter partner. I had backup to tail us. Now you're gonna die. Alright. It's payback time, Smith. Okay, so we've got this dude, Guard Grot. First time it takes damage, gains 2 defense. Gain 4 power after an attack damages a target. You don't have anything special, you just have power. Okay. I've got a lot coming at me. I've got a little tiny bit of defense. Let's see. Do we want to take out... We want to kind of spread it around, because even if one of them surrenders, then the other one won't. There's only a few turns that they have that one of them will be kind of in a state where they're not going to attack before they'll come back in the fight. So let's see. Alright, that's going to level up soon, so let's do that. I could add a wound, but let's start working on some trauma. You're tougher, so I'm going to work on you. Cheers. Smack. I'm going to defend myself, thanks. Yeah, we'll just smack you around a little bit. Okay, not attacking this turn, a little surprising. Okay, so we can burn through those. We can make that even more. Let's improvise a card and drink some booze. Okay, 2 damage twice. Now, 3 adrenaline or alleviate 6 health. Let's alleviate. Recover health up to the amount you've lost this turn. Let's go adrenaline. That's going to increase my attack damage. Drink some more, adding a ton of bottles. You can kind of see it's boosting this like crazy. Do I want to go ahead and burn all of my bottles now or not? It's a pretty good hit, hitting both of them for 19 at this point. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. That's pretty decent. My sister would actually do some fighting. Doing some damage, we could take them out pretty quick. Alright, that's big shots coming at me. Okay. Alright, alright. I can get a little bit of defense. I can gain some moxie. That'll heal me a little bit. Let's do that. That's tempting. Could attack a random enemy. We could just defend. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this and just defend a little bit. Alright, good target. I want to kind of get them down to about even on both and then try to knock them both down around the same time. This card deals bonus damage to the target's current intent. So, Molafi's banging you up. How about, yeah, let's get some defense at the end of every turn. Okay, nice, good chunk of damage. Yeah, I'll just gain some defense, I think. Alright, Molafi's kicking butt. Okay, lots of attacks coming my way. Let's improvise a card. What can we get? Draw 3 cards, alleviate 6 health. Yeah, maybe we're going to need that, actually. Boozing it up. Okay. That card should level up. This one, if we use it, it should level up. And we'll just throw an attack out there. Okay, lots of damage coming my way, though. Ow. Okay, but we've got them pretty trashed. A little bit more damage, he'll give up the fight. Hammer throw. I can do 3, that'll take him out. Not quite. Alright. Cheers, buddy. Okay, so he's going to give up the fight. This is random, unfortunately. I'm going to defend myself. Yeah, I'm going to draw a card here just to see. Alright, that works for me. Try to avoid taking some damage. Alright, she's already going to give up. I'll just see if I can do it on... Well, I might be able to do it. Let's see. Can I level some stuff up? Not really. Just get some experience added to some cards. Drop kick! Okay, I'm just going to take you out. Now, do we accept their surrender or do we kill them? That's the other part. I'm not sure if there's a requirement for that. It doesn't necessarily say I have to kill. I don't remember the description. I can't run from this fight. It's do or die, but I don't have to kill them. There's nothing here saying I have to kill them. So we'll see what happens there. Okay, another defense. Increase your Moxie by the amount of damage dealt by this card. Does that mean I get Moxie, or only if I already have Moxie? It must be only if I already have Moxie, so that's not that great, if that's correct. Drink 2, draw a card. None of these are that great, honestly. I already have this. Yeah. Let's level up some stuff, see what we got. Bash. 6 to 8 only once per battle, or 1 to 2, 1 bonus damage per card played this turn. So from 2 to 4 to 1 to 2, so we want to play it at the end. All I have to do is play a couple cards before that, and it's fine. Yeah, I guess we could go with that. Alright, Smith's Arsenal, so we can choose. Target has no trauma, apply 2 trauma, or attack 3 times, expend restrained. So it can't be increased, I can only do it once per battle, and that's it. But I think it's because we're turning this card into that. I think they're all expend. Fracture or Slam. Fracture, expend an empty bottle from your deck to play this, apply 1 wound, and do 5 damage. Drink 2, gain 2 adrenaline, or just an empty bottle. Five damage and a wound is okay. I do like having some trauma stuff. Yeah, let's keep going with that. Alright, defense. Alleviate 2, apply 3. So alleviate just increases the health I recover. Yeah. But only if I lost it this turn. Or 7 defense, I only get to do this once per battle. This is kind of limited because it's only if I take damage this turn that helps me. But I guess we'll go for that, rather than only a 1 time per battle defense. That kind of sucks. You left Eden alive enough to flinch as Mullifree approaches. The situation you've placed yourself in. Is it worth it? Ask me again in a year when you've run afoul of someone even higher up the chain than me. You think this is over? You've attacked a superior officer. No, I've arrested a criminal. While you were busy babysitting, I searched your office. Eden, for once, looks speechless, only wincing when Mullifee tightens the handcuffs. Mission accomplished, officer. Yes, you showed a lot more restraint than I would expect. If this is the same care you can bring to the table in family matters, then you have my support against Vix Mali, however events may unfold. You weren't sure you expected today to end with such a win, but here you are. Alright, Mullifee actually likes me. Start of each negotiation, gain 3 renown. That's also very helpful. Help them further their career. Alright, so that was actually pretty beneficial to side with my sibling. So kind of doing this in this run, helping all my siblings. What I might do in another one, just to kind of play through, would be to do the opposite. Because it's kind of these main, in all of these campaigns, there's sort of these main story decisions where you have these 2-sided options, but then there's also all these little random things that pop up or don't, depending on what's going on. But kind of interesting to see both sides of the story, at least the main story. All right. Excellent. Okay, so we have report in, and that's probably going to be it for the night, it looks like. Yeah, let's go check in with Tay. I'm actually getting back on the good sides with my family. Good to see you again, Smith. Well, thanks, Tay. That's nice to hear. Most people think I'm too gruff to receive a little sincerity every now and then, you know? Well, I sincerely hope you're up for a little assassination. What the hesh, Tay? Your brother's right hand, Palatriax, has been using the beaching as license to anoint as many new priests as possible. My superiors take issue not with his fervor, but with his selection method, selling the priesthood to the highest bidder. I'd like you to approach Palatriax as an aspirant and then eliminate him. That's a big ask. Killing a bishop? And what exactly do you intend to do with Vix Mali when you get to him? Well, do I get to wear a funny hat? Of course, you need to look the part. How can Palatriax just slap the priesthood on a bunch of goons at once? Aren't there initiations and doodads that's got to be done? Normally, yes, but these are exceptional times. Perlum the Foam has been declared a holy territory. Technically, anything the upper echelons do is inherently sanctioned by Hesh. So if you stop them, what does that make you? A Luminari. I go where I'm pointed and do what needs to be done. And the consequences are mine alone. Well, kind of mine too if I'm assassinating a bishop for you. No offense, but aren't bribes the standard way to get priests chosen? I beg your pardon? McSmully didn't become a Hessian because he was drawn to the cult. My folks pegged big ties, and in return he got a place at the fancy school. Well, yes, the church honors the devout with the chance for clerical study. Clerical study. Right, and then those students become priests. I see your point, but they've also applied themselves to studies for years. The priest Palatriax seems to anoint or alien to the clergy. They seek only to profit from this chaotic upheaval. Alright, give me the funny hat then. I'll kill your bishop for you. Remember, if you get caught... Yeah, you are none the wiser. The clothes fit surprisingly well, and cozily. How do I look? Quite striking, actually. Perhaps your family sent the wrong son to the cult. No way, Thoreau would have been terrible at it. Let's go then. I'll do my best not to embarrass you. Appreciate it. Alright, so Tay's actually coming with me. Alright. So then I kind of feel less like it's me being put on the hook for an assassination if Tay's actually fighting with me. Getting close to the Great Beaching is difficult, but with the Luminari at your side, you're able to push through the glut of pilgrims. You see what must be Palatriax standing knee-deep in fishy excreta, daubing the slime onto the forehead of those gathered near. Before you get too close, however, you and Tay Utara are both stopped by armed guards. Hold it. Only guests of honor are welcome here. Well, we can certainly try to convince our way through. Let's try to do that. Seems like the most appropriate thing, because we're going to have a fight right after this. Yield, you low-born slug. I'm going to be a priest, and I got the Luminari to prove it. Oh, I've actually got this on my side now. Add 2 resolve and composure to a friendly argument at the start of the turn. Excellent. So you... When an argument of Greta's is removed or destroyed, all other arguments gain resolve. Alright, you're not attacking me yet. So let's see. Let's just do what damage I can. And I could put the ad hominem out, but I could wait as well. I'm going to put the quips out. So if anything does attack me directly, then I'm going to get some shots back. And I might as well use this, because it's going to give me some more renown, which is going to increase damage. Well, maybe not. It's divided in half, so... Do I want the ad hominem yet? I think I'm fine right now. I'm going to wait. No, I'm not going to do anything and waste an action, but still. Okay, this is nasty because it attacks everything, so I do want to take that out if I can. Let's see if I can do some damage and get some protection at the same time. Very, very weak. Not enough damage. I am armoring up a lot of stuff, but not everything. Alright, let's get some defense all over the place. My quip shooting back there. Okay, now there's 2 of them. That's kind of sucky. I've got a 7 to 8, so that's potential. Just knock one out. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's see if I can knock it out that way, and then we'll use that to destroy this one. Okay, that's a lot less attacks coming in. 9 renown. I can up it. That would do more damage, or I could just do the 1 to 5. Yeah, let's just do the 1 to 5. Okay, this one start 2 resolve. Okay, you're going for my renown with a big attack. I can defend it. A couple different ways. Let's just do that. Knock that out. Yeah, just do damage. And the rest of this is kind of defense, but I can add some renown, so we'll do that. But I gain some massive amounts of renown. Let's play some cards for free. The power! Okay. I don't know what just got played last, but it didn't boost this. Alright. Yeah, You're dead either way. I guess I could go ahead and play this to level it up. Start working on it. It's got a lot of plays before it's actually going to level. Alright, not bad. Got my resolve all back there, which is kind of nice. Okay, Renounce, we saw before, is okay. Equip I have is decent. Tempt is okay. This one is 1 away from leveling up. Maybe I take another Tempt. Even though that does push my deck up a bit higher. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. So it's a guaranteed 4 or 2 to 6, kind of the difference. Same gain of renown equal to the damage. I'll go, yeah, 2 to 6, I guess. This man is a member of the clergy of Sludge by the Sea. The bishop there sent me to see him honored with oaths at the great beaching. As long as he's of noble birth. Palatrax doesn't want any pilgrims getting too close. Oh, the noblest. I'm even related to Vixmali Banquad. Neshans are gathered in a patch of sandy coral exposed to the neap tide. The great beast is chained up at the water's edge, its leash taut. The bishop stands just outside the beast's reach, performing the consecration rite for a line of aspirant priests. You can't quite see what they're doing, but it's probably not fun. Palatrax would pick the trial of the spawn. It's archaic but intimidating. The aspirants may be able to buy the priesthood, but they can't buy Palatrax's power. What the heck am I supposed to do? I don't know anything about any of this. You're not actually becoming a priest. Get in line, bow graciously, and when it's your turn, shove Palatrax into the beast's mouth. The poor thing has been purposefully starved, so it won't reject anything it's fed. As you wait your turn, you watch each other offer a sacrifice to the spawn. Ceremonial daggers, family tapestries, and vagrant age relics are all choked down by the beast. Ah, supplicant, you are called by the tides, yes? And what sacrifice did you bring to pledge yourself to the abyss? Well, there's some odd options here, like stick your hand in the beast's mouth. That seems like a really bad idea. We can just shove him in and not have to do anything. I can ask some questions. Forgive me, sire, but I've traveled far for this, and I'm not sure I'm familiar with this practice. No, most parishes wouldn't be. This is the trial by spawn. In olden days, Kradoshi supplicants would make corporal offerings to a beast of the sea. The practice was outlawed as other races found it too debilitating, but I've reinstated it. You may offer material goods. If the beast accepts your token, then Hesh finds you worthy. If the beast accepts your token, then you've passed. Is there a suggested value of the goods? Traditionally a hand or one of the less vital organs. But today, why don't you show me what you're offering, and I'll tell you whether you need to up the ante. Shove him in. Palatrax is so busy being full of himself that he never sees it coming. I thought we'd have a fight. You pantomime outrageously as you pretend to trip, hurling him directly into the beast's ravenous maw. It's over with one gulp, and the other priests shriek in alarm. Supplicant, are you all right? Oh, careful there, Luminari. The ground is unsteady. I can see that. Now let me escort you away from... Tay staggers as the creature lets out a bellowing roar. Uh-oh. Think he might have gotten a taste for the Hessians? Sure enough, the beast tears its chain from its mooring in the sand and attacks. Alright, Teotaro loves me. Killed the Crypt Bishop. Giving gifts to Hessians cost half as much. Giving gifts to Hessians? I'm not sure what that means. Maybe there's some situations where you have to give a gift, or maybe it's talking about a bribe. Defend yourself against the beast. It is the devouring horror, Shredmaw. Well, that's not very nice. Oh boy. I can't say I'm trained for this, but I'm not trained for anything, really. It's like a slug snail thing. Alright. Now, I am not in great shape already. We could get Masochist out. That sounds alright. Let's see. There's only one enemy, so sure. Get the Impair out. And we'll get a drink ready. I do have this ready as well. Drink 2, take a damage, gain 3 Moxie, apply 3 Trauma. Drink 6, gain 2 Adrenaline, gain 8 Moxie. I could go ahead and use the 8 Moxie because I am kind of hurt, so that would kind of get me ready. Right, it doesn't have to be damaged this turn, that's the Alleviate. Did your turn heal equal to your Moxie, then have it down to a minimum of 1. Yeah, let's do it. Because I am kind of banged up, so that'll heal me quite a bit. I should actually look at what you do, probably. Okay. Gain 6 defense at the end of the turn. Slimy. Caustic Spit. Devouring Horror Shredmaw's attacks apply Slimy. Card's not discarded at the end of your turn. If this card is played, Slimy is removed, and the owner takes 3 damage. So, if you hit me, you're going to screw up some of my cards, and when I play them, they're going to do damage to me, I guess. Devouring Horror heals health equal to half of any health loss it causes. Okay, that's not great. You're impaired. Currently, you got a wound on you. Yeah, you're kind of dangerous. Well... let's add some trauma. Let's see. I'm just going to play some cards so I can boost this Rolling Bash up. Sure, we can play that as well, just to get it out of the way, and then we'll hit you with the Rolling Bash. I'm a little bit concerned. I'm glad it's attacking her and not me, honestly, because I feel like this thing is really dangerous. Okay. Yeah, let's get this going so I can gain some defense. Use that. And do a drop kick. Yeah, she should be super tough, so making this a lot easier. She's doing a lot of damage. Yeah, let's gain some more Moxie, get some more healing going. Let's improvise something interesting. Gain a power, take damage, no. Expend up to 2 empty bottle cards from your deck, deal 4 damage for each bottle expended. Sure, I guess. We can impair, which is going to reduce damage, but you're not attacking. So do that. This one's getting more damage the more I play. Yeah, let's play this so I can level this up. Yeah, let's do that, I guess. Okay, it's got a ton of defenses. Now it's actually targeting me for once. Okay. Do that again. Fortunately, now I don't have much in the way of defense. I'm currently impaired, which does kind of suck. If I play this, it will level it up, which is nice, but it is going to burn all my bottles. Guess I'll just do what damage I can and just deal with it. Almost back to full health. Well, I was almost back. Oh, there's my slimy cards. Great, my defensive cards. Okay, so when I play this, card's not discarded in turn. If this card is played, Slimy is removed, and the owner takes 3 damage. Well, I have some defense at the moment. I'm still impaired, which kind of sucks. I'll do that, I guess. Should kind of basically alleviate. It's like I'm gaining 3 defense, but then taking 3 damage, so it's kind of a wash either way. And I'll just do something. Okay, now you're doing mystery things. Let's drink! Okay, let's do that. Basically a wash. Keep the bottle. That keeps impairing us. Okay, now you're going after her. That's fine. Just keep mauling you. Unfortunately, I'm not doing much, and you've got a lot of defense, so it's not really that helpful. I'm just trying to help her get some damage through by whittling some of this down. Ow. Let's see. Trying to keep the bottles in here. Making pretty good progress earlier. It's kind of slowing down now. Alright. You are coming after me. Let's improvise something. Alleviate 6, 3 adrenaline. Add some trauma. Let's do that. Do that mainly just to kind of level it up, also get a little bit of damage in. Should get some cards leveled up here, hopefully, from this fight. But yeah, we're really not doing much damage. The combination of Impair and this thing getting a bunch of defense, and then it's healing when it does damage as well, is not making things go quickly. So Impair you. Let's go defense, and then rolling bash. Come on, Tay, you gotta do more damage than that. Okay, I'm not getting experience anymore, so it doesn't matter too much on that route. Punch. Okay, so there's like 4. Let's draw something. Yeah, it's going to do damage to me, but we'll have to live with it. Okay, draw 3 cards, gain a power. Add some more trauma. What trauma are you at? Well, you are traumatized, actually. So I don't want to do damage. Let's gain a power, then. So I get a nice big shot in here. Because you're fully traumatized. Yeah, 25 damage. Excellent. Okay, like, most of my cards are slimed now. That kind of sucks. You are coming after me. Not a fan of that. Yeah, all my defenses sort of a wash. I'm going to get 3 and then lose 3 from that. I'm not getting experience anymore, so it doesn't really help me necessarily play that. Guess I'll just do some damage here. Yeah, I'm going to take a bunch here, but try to get some good hits in. Just end that. I don't get the killing blow in, but Tay will. Alright, not bad. Okay, Threshold 5, reduce all thresholds by 1 for the rest of the turn. It's okay if I had a way to boost this. I mean, I do have Adrenaline and Power, potentially. Whenever you gain Defense, gain 2 Adrenaline, so that's decent. That's a way to increase that. Increase your Moxie by the amount of damage dealt by this card. I could see Mean Streak being okay. None of these are really up. It is rare, actually. All of these are rare. I'm surprised this is rare, because this seems kind of useless unless you already have Moxie. Unless I'm misunderstanding, and that it will just give you Moxie, but it specifically says increase. I guess increase could mean 0 plus whatever. But 2, eh. If it was a 1 cost, sure. Whenever you gain defense, gain 2 adrenaline. That's pretty decent. That just is going to increase my damage overall, which will help with other things. Yeah, I like Mean Streak as well. I'll take Mean Streak, just having more attacks. Negotiation-wise, whenever you gain Renown, reduce the cost of this card by 1. I do have a lot of ways to gain Renown. I do gain Renown every turn. I do have a couple temps already, so I don't want to mess with that. Chaos Theory. At the start of your turn, play a random card in your hand for free. So that is an argument with 2 Resolve. It's very easy to get destroyed. I think Parvenu. Let's go with that. Bunch of things leveled up. Cheers! So drink 2 or guaranteed 6 and drink. I think I'll take the guaranteed 6 and drink. For this drop kick, 8 and take 3. 6, take 3, apply 2 trauma. That's kind of nice because it does start burning up that trauma meter, which is kind of hard to get going. And if I can get that to the point of being traumatized, I can do double damage with a big attack like I did there. This one will level up already, so we can reduce the cost. Everything stays the same. Or increase damage. So it just increases it by 2, though. The bottles, extra bottles, still only do 2 extra. It just starts the base of 2, or higher. So base of 4 plus 2 per bottle, or base of 2 plus 2 per bottle. I think I'm just going to take the cheaper cost. Alright, drink 2, gain 8 defense. Drink 3, gain 5 defense. I will take 8 defense. Toughen up. Alleviate 2, 3 defense, or 3 defense, gain 2 adrenaline. I want, like, higher defense. A lot of these are kind of mixing other things. The alleviate's okay, but it's only damage I take that same turn. The adrenaline, at least, is going to increase my damage. I guess I'll take that. Is that it? That must have been it. Okay, some metal. We get Shred Maw Shell. So gain 5 counter. That's nice. Just once per battle I get that, but that's it. Alright. The beast is dead and the Hessians have scurried, leaving you alone with Tay. Well, that was an unfortunate complication. What now? Well, you get out of here, but before there are any questions you find difficult to answer, I'll find you later. Yeah, I guess you will. See ya. I seem very angry with her, but she likes me, so it's fine. Wait, isn't that? Yeah, it's Weasel. Weasel's back. Oh, Matt Smith. Alright, we are done. Back to your hideaway, you and Marif catch up. Sweet Marif opens the door behind the bar for you. Your bed calls to you. Sleep comes slow but leaves you a gift, the memory of a ghost story whispered in the dark. Alright, not bad. So nobody hates me, so that's nice. A couple of new people love me, giving me some nice bonuses. Got some good graphs. Gained some more cards. I do want to do more fighting, but we'll kind of see how that goes. Resolve was a bit iffy there, but we managed to pull it out. You wake to air thicker than normal. A shape congeals out of the shadows into something you might recognize as your brother, Vix Molly, if there wasn't something off. Cult of Hesh Cardinal. Well, look what the tide brought in. I have to admit, I didn't expect you to come find me, but then I guess I've given you a lot of things to regret these past couple of days, huh? You're running out of time. What? To do what? Beat your head in before it vanishes up your ass? To realize whatever potential you've been trying to unfurl all these years. Soon the behemoth will unfurl, and then it will be out of your hands. The world will be remade in the new god's image, and the tides of Hesh will dry into the cracked earth. That's kind of creepy. What's this remade talk, huh? What's that supposed to mean? You'll see. Or perhaps you won't. Our cells regenerate faster than most, but even then we don't notice the turnover. And you've been battered and bruised enough to become a new smith 20 times over. Have you felt it? The slow becoming of someone new. I mean, I guess I'm feeling that now. 30 seconds ago I was a guy waking up all refreshed, now I'm a guy who just wants to go back to bed. I may be a godless rube, but that sounded an awful lot like heresy. You doing alright, Vix? Did I rattle you so bad you've lost touch with reality? Yes, that old life raft. I thought you always knew that, living moment to moment, enjoying only what was manifest before you. No, brother, I am as well as I will ever be again. Once I'm remade, once the new god curls around me, there's no telling what my lot will be. What the heck are you talking about? You're a damn priest. We're all damned, Smith. My priesthood had nothing to do with it. What are you doing here, Vix? You have to know I'm gunning for you. You gonna let me back in the family, or just spit nonsense and hope I'll forget what you did? You wish for a seat at the table, perhaps even to helm the Banquad name. Fine, as you please. I no longer care. Stay away from the beach, and you may even last long enough to enjoy whatever solace that brings you. Last long enough? Hey, are you being serious? Vix Molly stares into the middle distance as if listening to a song only he can hear. Suffice it to say, it's creepy. Look, if you're just gonna be creepy weirdo, you can leave. Without a word, Vix Molly slips out the door. Hey, wait, I still got it. You make to pursue him, but you're still tangled in the bed sheets and lose your footing. By the time you exit your room, he's gone. Alright, Smith, you look a little shaken. Did you just see Vix go by? Your brother was here? Sheesh, least he could have done is take the front entrance. It'd do the business good if folks thought Vix Molly Banquad himself drank here. I'm not so sure about that, bud. He looks a little under the weather. Well, speaking of...
There was a bile broker looking for you earlier. I know you have big plans today, but it sounded like maybe something you'd at least want to take a look at. Here's the meetup. Might want to mosey. Not sure how long they'll wait for you.
So Vix just let himself in?
Must have done. I wouldn't have let him in without at least giving you a warning. Wait, what'd you do? Did you guys fight?
No.
So you made up?
No, we didn't do that either.
He was acting funny, saying some weird sludge, too. Are you sure he was actually here? Maybe it was some kind of dream. You've been pretty fixated the past few days, after all.
Nightmare, more like, but yeah, maybe so. What's a bile broker want with me?
Who knows? Word's got out, you do good work, and anyone who can navigate the foam these days is probably someone worth knowing. Assuming you still need to confront Vix like you planned, you got enough time till the beaching event.
Bile brokers squicked me out, to be honest.
I don't blame you, but if you ask me, it's better to count one as a friend than not.
Right. Well, guess if this day is going to be weird as hell, I should just go for it. I'll go talk to that broker. Meet back here later?
You got it. Good luck.
Alright, so that was the end of day 3, so the beginning of day 4. So next time we'll come back and do day 4, which I'm pretty sure is going to be the end of things. Now I'm kind of wondering, I thought we'd kind of leading up to this big confrontation with my brother, but maybe we're going to go in a totally different direction on this last day and have something crazy happen with the creepy beast on the shore. Maybe some bigger beast is going to come after it to eat the carcass, something like that. Yeah, see what happens, something crazy. So this has been more of the Smith storyline from Griftlands. I was playing Dreadlands before, so I kind of get confused sometimes. So, Griftlands, I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks so much for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you all again next time. Until then, have a good one.